if I'm posting a new video, that could only mean one thing. If you guess that I'm uploading a new video just because I have a new series that I wanted to show off to you guys, you would be correct. That is right, guys. I am back for a new series of 2 movies, I guess, so mini-series, if you will. But yeah, today I am going to be bringing you the Tron series, saga, 2 movies, duology, if you will. But yeah, we are going to start off with a 1982 cult classic, Tron, starring Jeff Bridges, directed by Steven Lisberger. I have actually never seen this movie, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I have actually seen Tron Legacy before. I saw it when it first came out as a kid. Haven't seen it since then, so I honestly don't remember a lot. Probably like 90% of the movie I do not remember. I just remember snippets here and there. I just know that I think Olivia Wilde's in it, as well as Jeff Bridges' son. I forgot who the actor is who played the son. But yeah, other than that, I really forgot this the plot, the synopsis of Tron Legacy. So I'm starting off fresh, basically. But yeah, we are starting off first with Tron, the 1982 cult classic. I have never seen it. Don't know much about it, only from what I remember from Tron Legacy and them like recapping of what happened. Other than that, yeah, I'm going into this movie blank. And for you guys who are Tron fans, I hope you guys enjoy my commentary as well as my review of the film, as well as my reaction, honestly. The reaction, basically. This is a reaction video, as always, so if you're new to the channel, I hope you guys enjoy. This is what I normally do on this channel. I do reactions, I do reviews, I do commentary, and so if you guys enjoy, maybe hit that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like, as well if you haven't already. Really does help out this video. Probably will go over that again in my closing statement, but just for you guys who are new to the channel, really does help out the channel. But if you guys have been here, you know why I'm here, you know what I'm about to do. I am here to commentate, react, as well as give a little short review and see how the movie holds up from 1982. Damn, that's been a long time. 1982 is when this came out. I mean, I wasn't even born. Yeah, this is kind of an old movie. Not too old, but it's kind of old. But I'm looking forward to this because Tron, Jeff Bridges, I know, great actor, as well as a movie that I know a lot of people, it's close to their heart, probably of their childhood as well. So I thought it was a good idea just to do a little mini duology series, if you will, of these 2 movies. And if I'm correct, I know there has been up in the air for a while that there might be a 3rd movie coming out. I know it's been talked about like every so often, saying like, oh, it's going to come out this year, so, oh, it's going to come out this year. They're going to work on production of it. They're casting. So, and then all of a sudden you hear nothing and you say, nope, it's scrapped again. So, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they are still working on a 3rd movie. I don't know, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I really hope they do, because Tron Legacy, if I remember, I don't know. I feel like there was an opening for a 3rd movie after I finished that movie as a kid. It felt like there could be more to the story. I don't know. I could be wrong. We can talk about it after I watch Tron Legacy. But before we do that, we have to get through Tron first. The classic. The OG, if you will. And I'm looking forward to it, like I said. I hope you guys are too. Looking forward to my reaction, commentary, as well as review. But yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling on at the moment, so let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into this. Tron 1982. Okay, this opening is trying to be very futuristic, if you will. Tron. I mean, remember, just recalling that this movie came out in 1982, so like, the future to them is probably the past to us in some sort of way, but it's cool to see them try, at least, to predict what the future holds for them. Oh, is this Tron right here? I actually have played Tron before, and it's a fun game. I mean, like, you're not supposed to run into the lights behind the motorcycle.
You believe in the users? Yeah, sure. If I don't have a user, then who wrote me? That's what you're doing here. Master Control Program's been snapping up all us programs, we believe. If he thinks you're useful, he takes over all your functions, so he gets bigger. And if he can't use you, he sends you down here to the game grid and bits past that.
Meanwhile, in the real world, damn, Jeff Bridges looks so young in this. So is Jeff Bridges the person who created this game, Tron? This almost seems like they're real people in this game. I mean, like, I know it's probably meant to feel like that for the viewers. They started it so abruptly that I feel like these are people trapped in the game, even though these are probably the programs that Jeff Bridges created.
Uh-oh, we've got company.
Is this supposed to be like the game security system? Okay, maybe Jeff Bridges didn't create the game. Is he trying to crack into the game? Okay, so he's like a hacker then. Is he hacking into Tron?
Got a pirate program here. Says his name's Flynn.
What's up?
It's your friend, the boy detective. He's nosing around again.
Flynn? I think we should shut down all access until we find that Flynn, just to be safe. Someone with that access has been tampering.
I hope you don't think it's me.
Mr. Dillinger, I'm so very disappointed in you.
It seems like the computer technology, what do you call it, like the Siri type person is running the show, not the guy sitting behind the desk. Okay, serious question though, that just came up in my mind. Did Tron, the video game, come before the movie, or did Tron, the video game, come after this came out? Because I always felt like Tron was like a video game like Pac-Man or like Space Invaders, like those type of old-fashioned video games. But did it come after this film came out? So it's like based on this movie, or was the movie based on the game?
Laser dismantles the molecular structure of the object, and molecules remain suspended in the laser beam. Then, when the computer lays out the model, like the molecules fall back into place, and voila!
How's it going upstairs?
I had Tron almost ready when Dillinger cut everyone with Group 7 access out of the system. Ever since he got that master control program, the system's got more bugs than a bait store.
After all, computers are just machines, they can't think.
Don't say that nowadays. I feel like we're getting to that level where computers might be able to think for themselves.
You know, Flynn has been thinking about breaking into the system ever since Dillinger canceled.
Oh, okay. So Jeff Bridges worked for this company, and then I guess he got fired, so he might want revenge, or he knows something that they were working on that they shouldn't be working on.
Have you been sneaking into the uncom system?
I have been doing a little hacking here, as a matter of fact. Devin Flynn. He's so bright, as a matter of fact, that he starts going in at night, sets up his own private memory file, and begins writing a program for video games.
Okay, we're getting the recap right now.
Space Paranoids.
You invented space paranoids?
Paranoids, Matrix Blaster, Vice Squad, a whole slew of them. But, enter another software engineer. Not so young, not so bright, but very, very sneaky. Ed Dillinger.
I still don't understand why you want to break into the system.
Because, man, somewhere in one of these memories is the evidence. If I got in
The
front,
proof.
I could reconstruct it.
Okay, the proof that he made these video games. That's what he's trying to get. Okay, alright, now I'm getting the plot. I thought it was going to be kind of dumb plot, but no, this makes sense. I'm along for the ride.
Well, now there is nothing to stop him.
None of my Tron program is running.
So are they going to, like, transport him into the video game?
Encom isn't the business you started in your garage anymore.
Sometimes I wish I were back in that garage.
That can be arranged, Walton.
That was uncalled for.
That was.
You know, you can remove men like Alan and me from the system, but we helped create it. And our spirit remains in every program we design for this computer.
You help build the company, and then you get screwed over by people like this guy.
Hey, it's the big master control program everybody's been talking about.
Frank, stop. Please. You realize I can't allow this.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, my. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's transporting him in the game. And I said in the beginning, Tron does not look like a place I would want to live in.
Oh man, this isn't happening at all. He thinks it's happening.
I've got a little challenge for you, Sark. A new recruit.
What kind of program is he?
He's not any kind of program, Sark. He's a user.
Where am I?
You're guest of the master control program. We're gonna make you play video games.
So this is kind of funny, because the people in the video game know what they are. I feel like they wouldn't.
You will each receive an identity disc. Everything you do or learn will be imprinted on this disc. Who's that guy?
That's Tron, who fights for the users.
Oh, so Tron's a person?
Hey Ram, what were you, before?
I was an actuarial program.
So they're like, kind of like, it's kind of like reincarnation a little bit. Oh, so there's many. Okay, I forgot this. So there's many games in the game of Tron. I thought it was just the racing cars, the motorcycles. Oh,
Finish the game! No!
Alan, where did you hear that name?
just right off the bat, you know I have to say it. The 1982 computer graphics, I don't think they really hold up.
I'm getting out of here right now. You guys are invited. Got it.
But they can't leave the game. Even if Jeff finds a way to get out of here, I feel like these CPUs wouldn't be able to leave this game because they're programmed in it, right?
There's just 3 of us.
Well, you know anybody who's got an army for rent, that's fine, but my user told me to go take that sucker out.
We can't get to the MCP without the help of my user. Let's move out.
Oh, there's a tank. That's not good. Shoot.
Man, Flynn, you need.
It's cool how their suits light up, though. I can kind of see why this is a cult classic now. This is really ahead of its time when this came out.
You see this? You shouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, what's happening? Ah. Oh, it's a broken one of those machines we saw in the beginning.
Now we're smoking. Come here.
Are you a user?
Yeah, dude, he's gonna die, huh? I called it, didn't I?
Flynn? Help Tron?
Oh, you okay there, kid? Look like you're having a hard time driving this thing.
What's this do? How about this one?
Let's press all the buttons, see if one works.
I'm fine. No problem.
Nobody even cared. So what are the point of all the other people that are not playing the game?
This is where Tron said he was going.
What the hell is that?
Dumont!
I can't stand all this commotion. What do you want?
My user has information that could make this free system.
Who is your user program?
Helen Ward.
You may pass, my friend.
Oh, there's the picture, right? The cover art for the DVD or Blu-ray cover.
This code basically means freedom.
So they're gonna be free from what, the world of Tron? Like, they no way they're gonna be let into Earth. So there must be like they won't be bound to the rules of this Tron world anymore. Then.
Where's the program? What program?
He's playing dumb.
Take him.
How can you take him? He's like built into that ground.
This solar sailing simulation will take us across the galaxy, out of this domain, back into the central computer.
Oh, a guard got through. Or more guards got through. All of them got through. Okay, that looked reminiscent. That scene right there looked reminiscent of Star Wars a little bit. Flying off the Death Star, those TIE fighters.
I don't know how your attention working in a broken calculator.
We did take care of that user.
Is he dying?
Incompetence here, and now you've got 2 renegade programs flying all over the system in a stolen simulation.
Dude, this AI is really mad with power, isn't he?
Hey, it's me, Flynn!
Oh yeah, it is Flynn.
Program? Flynn, you're alive. What's happening?
Power surge from the MCP.
We have to get off this beat.
Did we make it?
Uh,
Are we there yet, Mommy?
shh. Are we there yet, Mommy? Oh crap. It's gonna cut them off, isn't it? Watch out! Dude! Oh my, seriously? Oh my gosh.
Dumont!
Damn, they got captured?
Tron's dead.
Really?
That is a user, Dumont. Tron believed in you.
Tron died, and yet the movie's named Tron. Has to be an underlying message to that.
Program. Take that program to the holding pit.
Oh, when he yells, he gets real red.
Taking our friend here, some other religious fanatics, to master control. This ship.
And everything that remains on board automatically de-res.
Damn, is that Flynn? He doing some stunts there that would make Tom Cruise jealous. Kind of reminds me of that scene from Mission Impossible 4 where Tom Cruise scales that building in Dubai. What the heck is this? See, it's just like this world never ends. Like these creations and these obstacles they have to get through. It's really...
I still have power. Sark doesn't know that. I need your help. Come on.
Come on.
I don't know how you survived. There's a Terminator.
Watch out. Nice. Ooh, blocking it. So this must be the ending fight scene between Flynn and the big bad guy. Well, not the big bad guy, because the big bad guy is the AI.
You're very persistent, Tron. I'm also better than you.
Oh, wait. What? That's not Flynn? That's Tron? Ooh. Clipped him.
Your user card
Dude, you grew like 7 feet in like 2 seconds. Isn't that Tron's girl? You're making out with Tron's girl. And you're making out with a video game nonetheless. She's not real. Did he just sacrifice himself? I hope not. There's your opening. Oh, are they giving life back to the world of Tron? Is that what they wanted? This is what they wanted, I guess, right? Wait, is that Tron?
We thought you were dead.
So Flynn made out with Laura, and Laura making out with the Tron. Dude. Oh, did it spit Tron back out? I mean, Flynn? It did! So him sacrificing himself basically allowed him to escape the world of Tron. Oh, there's that. Alright, you gotta take him down now. This Flynn? Yeah, it is Flynn. They did it. They took down the big bad corporation. They got what they wanted. Ha! And that's the ending. That ended abruptly. Very interesting movie. I'm glad I watched it, but it is a very interesting movie. Looking forward to talking about it. 1982's Tron. We just wrapped that up. And it is a movie that I can understand why it gets a cult following after all these years. I finally understand why people actually love this movie. Am I one of those people, though? That's going to be the question of this review. And so far, I would say I don't think I'm one of those people, just being 100% honest. Did I enjoy this movie? Yes, I did enjoy it. But just right off the bat, I will have to say I'm not a huge sci-fi type of film goer. Sci-fi is probably not my favorite genre. It's not my least favorite, but it's definitely not my favorite. So for a sci-fi movie to be very interesting to me, it has to be something, I guess, along the lines of Star Wars. Movies like Edge of Tomorrow or Looper or movies like that, those are typically the newer versions of the sci-fi genre movies. And even though those were entertaining to me, I didn't really love them. So I don't know, maybe it's just sci-fi in general, which is not one of my favorite type of genres. But it's really hard to find that type of sci-fi movie that I really do love. So that this falling under the category of being a sci-fi movie, just you guys knowing that right now, just I'm going into this review being a little biased because I'm not really a sci-fi fanatic. That being said, though, like I said, Star Wars is one of my most favorite films of all time. And even though that is a sci-fi movie, there was just something about the Star Wars movies that hit differently than any other sci-fi movie I've ever watched. So that being said, while I'm going to be talking about this movie, Tron, just know that I'm not the biggest sci-fi nerd. So that being said, Tron, it's a fun time. It's fun, and a lot of that has to do with Jeff Bridges' portrayal of Flynn. Jeff Bridges is just like an all-around great actor. You could put him in any role and he would do a fantastic job. He's very versatile. I heard he's a likable guy in real life as well. And he's just a very devoted actor. He's a character actor. You can put him in any role, like I said, and he would do great. And so him being in this type of hacker / video game designer type role, I wouldn't have picked Jeff Bridges to be my first pick, but after watching this, it seemed like he was very good in the role. His charisma, his attitude as the character of Flynn, him wanting revenge on the corporation that screwed him, it was believable. And I believed it that he would really want to take down this company. And when he was put into the game of Tron, it seemed like he really was determined to find the file that he was looking for and to free this server and take down this company. So that being said, Tron, the movie, it's 1982, that's a long, long time ago. That is more than 10 years before I was born. And so you can totally see that in the graphics and how this movie was designed. It seems like this was a very low budget movie. So the budget was $17 million, which I feel for the 80s is not bad. It's not as cheap as I thought it would be. I thought it would be probably maybe like 10 or less million that was put into this movie, but 17 million sounds about right. So that's not really huge, but for the 80s, I feel that is a good number. It's not too high, but it's not too low. And so this movie also grossed $33 million, which it broke even. It broke even, so it did make money, indeed, but it didn't really double its money. I mean, it almost did, but it necessarily didn't double the money that they put into the movie, which is fine. But $33 million from a $17 million budget, I call that a success. And so it seemed like people were interested in this movie. It only seems like it made $4 million in the opening weekend for the USA, which I feel on Disney's terms isn't great. Maybe for the 80s, maybe it was okay, but especially nowadays, making $4 million on an opening weekend for a Disney movie, that doesn't seem like it did ginormous numbers. But like I said, it made $33 million from a $17 million budget, which I feel is a success, is a win. So I hope Disney felt the same way. What I liked about this movie is, I feel like right off the bat, you already can tell I am a Jeff Bridges fan, so I really like Jeff Bridges in this movie. And the plot was believable. A person who worked at this company got screwed over, got fired. He got robbed from the material that he designed, and someone else put it off as their own work. So he got screwed, and so he wants revenge. It's a very simple revenge tale, and so it was believable, especially with Jeff Bridges in the driver's seat as the main protagonist. So that's something I really liked. I thought it was a very entertaining type of world, Tron, when he was put into the video game. I thought it was very cool. Maybe I would have liked it a little bit more if I was born in the 80s and I saw this in theaters, not being corrupted by how all the CGI, all the good CGI movies we have gotten lately, or all the great graphics we have gotten in more modern day films. So if I wasn't aware of those movies and I just saw Tron for the first time, not having all those amazing graphic like movies that I've seen today, I probably would have liked it a lot better, especially being born in the 80s. But me being lucky enough to see all these great CGI movies that have come out lately in the 2020s, or the 2010s, if you will. Yeah, it was just subpar for me, man. And I'm probably maybe a little too harsh on this film, but it seemed like it was very low budget. And like I said, $17 million, probably not the lowest of budgets in the 80s, but probably not the highest either. So $17 million seems right in the middle. And it seems also the costumes weren't that great. But that, like I said, that being said, I'm still going off of the stuff I liked. And I liked the world of Tron. I thought it was a really fun world. I liked that it was expanded upon more so than just the competitions that Jeff Bridges had to compete in, like the sports, the motorcycles, the catching the ball in your hand with that little glove. I don't know what you call that thing, but yeah, when catching and the throwing it back, and then you have to kill the other player to win the competition. I thought that was pretty cool. And I also like that how they expanded upon the world of Tron and not just making it just about those competitions. I like how they escaped from the motorcycle area when they finally won that competition, the Tron cycles, and so they got to explore more of the Tron world outside of that little area. So that's something I like. I guess the characters, the actors in this movie, besides Jeff Bridges, like Bruce Boxleitner, he plays Alan Bradley as well as Tron. I like the characters. I felt like an attachment towards them, especially the one who died, Dan Shore, who played Ram. I felt an attachment to him, but like I called it in the beginning of the movie, I felt like he was going to die because he seemed a little too close to Jeff Bridges' character, and they seemed like they had a cool bond in the beginning, but I feel like his death was supposed to like elevate Jeff Bridges' determination to get done what he set out to do in the beginning of entering into the Tron universe. So his death was predictable, but I liked his character, as well as Cindy Morgan, who played Laura and Yori. I didn't know, it's the same actress who was in Caddyshack, so I guess she has been in a fair amount of movies in the 80s. But her portrayal, I guess, of Laura, that seemed kind of weird to me, about her making out with Jeff Bridges and then making out with the guy who played Tron. It seemed like she was like switching sides a little bit, but I don't know. That was just a weird part to me. I didn't understand that completely. But like I said, the actors, the main actors, the main protagonists in this movie, they were believable, and I liked their characters. They actually added to the movie, I guess. If they picked different characters, I might have not liked this movie as much. But the actors did a good job at playing these characters, as well as the script. I feel if this script went along with a more modern movie that had better graphics and better CGI and like just a higher budget, I feel I would have liked it a lot more. But like kind of the graphics and the Tron sort of CGI in the 80s, it kind of took it away from me kind of feeling invested towards this movie. And I feel that was a big deal for me because, like, just the graphics and the believability of this being an actual video game world and somebody being put into that world from the real life into this video game, it just didn't feel that real to me. And so I think that kind of took me out of the movie a little bit. And that being said, like I said, this is 1982, so you got to work with what you got. And like I said, 17 million budget. But that being said, it's just something that I took away from this movie, and I hope you guys understand me not feeling very invested in the movie because of the graphics. It's just my opinion, because like me being born in the mid-90s and then watching movies that are more up-to-date, especially with the CGI and stuff, I've been spoiled with those. So, like I said, if I have not witnessed any of the more modern-day CGI sci-fi movies, I probably would have liked Tron a little more, but that being said, I have seen more modern and better graphic movies, and that kind of just took me out and saying, like, this is not really believable, this is not really great. It kind of took me out of the storyline, even though the script was pretty good for a 1980s movie, in my opinion. I told you it's a revenge tale, and I liked it. I believed it. I was on board with the story as soon as they announced what they were going to do with how they were going to break into Tron and get back what was stolen from Finn's character, Jeff Bridges. So I was on board with that. So that being said, Tron, it had in my opinion, more flaws than it had good stuff about it. I guess, like, it had more cons than it had pros. And that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people are diehard Tron fans. Like I said, this is a cult classic, but I enjoyed it. I'm glad I actually I took the time to watch the original Tron movie in 1982. And now I can say I've actually watched it from start to finish. And I like adding movies like this, like movies that have been made that a lot of people love and that I haven't witnessed yet, that I haven't got the chance to watch, and finally reliving that and getting to understand why this is such a movie that is beloved by so many people, or it's like a cult phenomenon by a lot of people. Yeah, it's just something I enjoy, so I get to relive that and get to understand why this is loved by so many viewers and moviegoers. But Tron 1982, the grade I give it, I will have to give it a solid B. Honestly, I feel a lot of the rating is coming from the graphics and how it holds up to today, because honestly, besides the script, if it was put into a more modern day CGI movie with a bit better budget, I think it would have done a lot better, or it would still be liked a lot better. So saying that, the B comes from me just thinking like this movie honestly doesn't hold up to today's standards. So I guess I'm just killing two birds with one stone by telling you my grade, which I give it a B. And also, does this movie hold up? In my opinion, I would have to say no. And I think that has a lot to do with the graphics. It's just the graphics do not live up to today's standards, and I don't think personally, maybe I could be wrong, maybe kids nowadays would find enjoyment from this, but I feel like if I was 10 or 12 years old, I would be bored looking at my watch, asking my dad, can we go outside and do something else, or play a video game, a real video game like Halo or a Call of Duty. But that's just my opinion. So like a 10-year-old to like a 13-year-old or something, I don't think, or even younger than that, I don't think they would find enjoyment from this. I think they would be bored. But that's just my opinion. Maybe younger kids have watched this movie and actually really like it. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying from my perspective and my opinion. Tron 1982, it still is a fun time, and I recommend it for you old movie heads or you movie junkies who have not watched this movie all the way through yet. I do recommend that you do indeed watch this. It's a movie that you should put on your list, saying that, oh, you checked it off the box, that you have watched and relived this movie. Because, like I said, it is a cult classic, and a lot of people love this movie. A specific amount of sci-fi junkies do adore this movie. So, like I said, I am glad I got to watch it with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my commentary towards this movie, as well as my short review that I just gave you guys. And so, just going briefly over what I said already. B from me. Does it hold up? I'm gonna have to say no, like I said. But that doesn't mean I like the movie any less. It's still a solid movie, and I do recommend you guys watching it. Other than that, guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy my commentary, my review, as well as my reaction. But other than that, if you guys haven't already, like I said in the beginning, maybe hit that like button. It really does help with the channel, as well as subscribing if you haven't already. I'll be making a lot more reaction commentary / review videos in the near future, so stay tuned for that, as well as leave a comment down below what you guys thought of Tron 1982. Does it hold up to your standards? Do you still consider this to be a favorite in your list? Is it a top 10 movie for you? Is it a top 5? Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Tron and where you rank it out of all of the movies you have seen in your life. Is it high up there? Just let me know. I'm dying to know. I want to know what you guys think of the movie Tron and why it's such a beloved movie for you, especially for you people born in the 80s. Maybe it is a lot more beloved by those people than it is the newer millennial type kids. But yeah, guys, as always, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. But until then, I just will leave you with a peace.